Hi everyone, Cobra here, and with the gameplay release of Modern Warfare 2 2022, the only thing left to talk about is multiplayer. Now obviously there are a bit of concerns considering Modern Warfare 2's graphics. Even though it is a pre-alpha build, it's a little bit concerning to see that the state that they're in, but I'm pretty sure it'll get better. Every Call of Duty player is always looking forward to one of two things, either the base multiplayer or Warzone. Now, me personally, I don't really play Warzone or Battle Royale games, but I'm really looking forward to this multiplayer. And if COD this year can really put a focus on their core 6v6 multiplayer or the groundwork that they're bringing back from Modern Warfare 2019, it can make for a really great game. This is the first 2-year COD that we're getting, so honestly, to me, it's really important that we do get a strong foundation for our multiplayer. And just like everybody else that cares about COD, I do have a wish list of what I want to see in Modern Warfare 2 2022. That's a mouthful. Before I actually get started on this list, I do want to mention skill-based matchmaking. It's not on my list, but that doesn't mean that I don't want it removed. It's just that I know it's not going to get removed, and it plays a part in Call of Duty and how they do their matchmaking now, and pretty much the experience that they're trying to give every player, especially their newer players coming into the franchise. With that being said, it's not on the list. I do want to remove, but really, we've been begging for this for years and nothing's changed. And starting off at a strange number 11, I want to see a map vote and no disbanding lobbies. Like, it was always fun to always have this rivalry of a lobby that just lasted for like 5-6 hours. Game chat was a different story, but essentially it's what made Call of Duty fun. Just having these random rival. It was always fun to have these random rivalries with people that you don't know, but just learning how they play and really creating your own little COD E-League gameplay in the middle of these things with just this passion behind it. Now, I do know that disbanding lobbies plays a big part in skill-based matchmaking, so that's probably not something that we're going to see. I just hope that it does one day return, but I don't see why we can't have a map vote return in the next Call of Duty. There's always going to be good maps. There's always going to be bad maps. Let's just try to filter out what we want to play and what the players want to play, and it's just going to make for a better experience in that regard anyway. Now, with number 10, this one's a tough ask. Call of Duty has switched to an operator-based game, which honestly I find really useless in the Call of Duty game. I feel like it's something that they use just to pad their battle pass with skins and different operators, but Call of Duty can be just fine or even better with creative soldier classes the way that we had in Call of Duty Ghosts or even Advanced Warfare, with these really in-depth customization options and things that we can really work for. Or in Advanced Warfare's cases, we got in supply drops, but it was fun to see how you could earn these things or get these things by some way or another and just make your soldier yours. Putting in operators in these games just kind of take away from that aspect. I do feel like it is to pad the battle pass, but why not just pad the battle pass with different cosmetic items for your own soldier? You could pad it with knee pads, elbow pads, things like that. Things that we got in Call of Duty Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, even Black Ops 1. A game that came out in 2010 had really deep customizations for your soldier. I just don't see why we can't get that back, and that's something that I really miss and really do want back from Call of Duty. Now at number 9, this one can really make or break the game. It's something that kind of broke Modern Warfare 2019 and made it unpopular, but that's good map flow. Modern Warfare 2019 went to a more sporadic, more of a clusterfuck idea when it came to their maps, which honestly I was all for. It's different. It's nice to play something different than a 3-lane map. It was just the flow was off. You would run. I felt like you would run like maybe 30 feet, and then after like those 30 feet, you'd run it. Something have to go around. Then there was like infinite corners. Then all these windows that you couldn't rush in these open lanes. You know, safe spaces was something that we all complained about. You already know. It was hard to run in an open lane. Now, that, like I said, that's not to say bring back 3-lane maps, but if you have an area, let's say a different kind of safe space where you can move about the map without having to check every single window or every single doorway to see if there's somebody leaning over it. For example, Piccadilly or like Grozny Raid, you really couldn't move anywhere. You had to move really slow, and that's not what Call of Duty really is about. It's always been a fast-paced reaction shooter that the chaos was what everybody loved about it. Now, on top of a good map flow, I do want better movement and fluidity. Modern Warfare 2019, the animations were really great when you were moving, but everything felt really clunky and really slow. On top of having to move really slow regardless because of having to check every corner or you would die in an instant. Oh, time to kill was a different thing as well. But We'll get to that. But essentially, the movement's really what's going to make or break the pacing of this game. Games like Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare, they had this really fast movement that made every game feel really short. That they even had to kick up the score for TDM to 100 instead of 75, as opposed to what it always was. Now, I don't know about you, but I enjoyed Black Ops 3 so much. It's probably the COD game that I played the most behind Modern Warfare 3. But the movement was just one thing that made the game so addicting. Now, it wouldn't make sense to have chain movement or even jetpacks in Modern Warfare 2, but there are ways that you can make it fun, fast, and smooth that it just feels comfortable. It just feels fun to look at, or feels like you are this super soldier that COD likes to make you feel. Next up on my list at number 8 is COD Tournaments. Now, this is different than Ranked, and it's something that we had a little taste of in Modern Warfare 2019, where we had a gunfight tournament where you could create your own tournament, create your own bracket, invite your friends, and see who's the king of the hill. Vanguard had something like that. I forget exactly. I think it was King of the Hill. I did not play Vanguard, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. I'll have to double check that. Now, COD points aren't what they used to be in Black Ops 1, where it was just strictly in-game currency that you couldn't buy. But it would be fun to have wager matches and have these put in COD tournaments or something sponsored by Call of Duty, where you can get significant prizes, significant calling cards, emblems, skins, things like that to, set you apart from the rest for winning these tournaments. Call of Duty does have these assets to support their majority of their player base that aren't esports champions or on 100 Thieves or Optic Gaming or FaZe or whatever it is, that can make you feel like you are some sort of esports player and get that glory that we all play Call of Duty for. That's why we go into multiplayer. That's why we always talk so much crap over the years. We are notoriously famous for talking shit over Call of Duty lobbies. So why not make a space for it anyway? Now at number 7, this one is kind of old Call of Duty fans' dream. Not sure if you guys remember or even played Modern Warfare 3, but in Modern Warfare 3 there was something called Call of Duty Elite. Now, yes, there was a paid subscription of Call of Duty Elite that gave you different calling cards, emblems, whatever it was. I was not a part of that because I was like 11 years old, but regardless, Call of Duty Elite did something really cool. It made your clans feel like clans. You couldn't join a clan or have a clan tag without registering your Call of Duty account with Call of Duty Elite and having your friends join in that way. Now, to most people, clans don't really matter. Call of Duty has made these clan tags almost insignificant at this point because you could pretty much put anything on there. You could put FaZe and it doesn't mean anything. You could put Optic, it doesn't mean anything. But there was a time that your clan tag meant something. There was a time where you would see 6 people with the same clan tag and you know that they were in a party and you know that they were coordinating in every sort of way to try to win that game, that they were trying to pub stomp, that they were sweating hard. And that was one of the things that made Call of Duty fun, at least for me. Yes, with skill-based matchmaking, everything does feel like it's super competitive, but there was that level of fun that it had back in the day that it just doesn't have now when you get in these sweaty lobbies. But I don't know about you. When I saw 6 players with the same clan tag and I knew they were all running together, I decided I wanted to go hard and really just shut them up. And you just knew that they were trying to pub stomp and I wanted to be the one to stop them. That was just me. I'm competitive like that. I'm sure a lot of Call of Duty players that played back in the day were like that. Having these clan tags and having this Call of Duty Elite connect to your account where you can even see your stats, you could do such things as change your loadout, and when you sign back in, your loadout would have been changed and you didn't have to do anything while on the game. You could have just hopped right into the next game that you wanted to play. Now, Call of Duty does have their companion app, but I feel like it's nowhere near what Call of Duty Elite was, even if you didn't have that paid subscription. Like I said, I didn't have, and these were things that I was able to do and enjoy. So I hope to see something like that return. This one's a big topic of discussion for the last few years. I want to see challenges that are actual challenges and that make sense. I don't want to have to try to get a long shot kill with the RPG to try to get diamond camo, Damascus, whatever, dark matter, whatever it is. Speaking of which, diamond camo used to look really good and like it's just nothing now. Having challenges that were actually challenges and were actually rewarding, of getting, like I said, these calling cards, these emblems, things that when you killed or got killed that people saw, or when you called in your score streaks, people saw these things and they just knew that you were grinding hard, you were a force to be reckoned with, and essentially regardless of how serious you take Call of Duty, that's a lot of what Call of Duty was about. Whether you were playing ranked or just in a public match or just trying to have fun, having these things to just show it off was exactly what people played Call of Duty for. It was exactly why they tried to complete these challenges. In the last few years, I feel like they really dropped the ball on it. A lot of times challenges don't work. Even if you were to complete these ridiculous challenges, sometimes players wouldn't even get their reward, or if they did, it didn't work on all guns, or it didn't even work at all. Challenges were always a very big thing in Call of Duty. I feel like it should have a bit more focus, because it's also another aspect that people come back to Call of Duty for. It's what gives it its replayability, or at least it's part of it. And I know that there are a lot of people that miss how challenges used to work, miss the rewards you used to get, and I am also one of them. Now, to piggyback off of the challenges, I do also want an emblem creator, emblem editor. Especially in the Black Ops 2 days, where just seeing all the funny meme emblems, the crazy things that people created, or just these really cool emblems and designs that people created, just have their own personal aspect into the game just to show up. It was fun. I spent hours in emblem editor when it came down to Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, even Black Ops 4, which I played for probably about 10 hours, which is super low for me. It was just something fun. Earning emblem symbols and templates and things like that, they were pretty cool. You would get a cool one and you would throw it onto your emblem. It was always fun just to show something funny, something cool, something ridiculous, something that was a meme. It was just great, and I want to see it return. It's part of the sandbox that Call of Duty is, and I hate to not see it anymore. All right, so now we circle back around to TTK. Time to kill is always important in every game of Call of Duty. Ghost had a really short time to kill, and so did Modern Warfare 2019, and that's something that everybody complained about, especially in Modern Warfare 2019. Modern Warfare 2019, like I said, it had a lot of safe spaces. You moved real slow. It just didn't encourage you to move, and the time to kill was also a big offender of that. Why would I want to move if I was just going to get hosed down in 2 bullets from hiding in a corner when everybody else is doing it and everybody else is looking outside of a window, and just to get dropped like that? A longer time to kill than Modern Warfare 2019 will be great. Now, I'm not saying go the Cold War route or the Black Ops 4 route, because in my opinion, they were just a little bit too long. They weren't obnoxiously long, but they were just a little bit too long. And I feel like Infinity Ward can find a sweet spot in there. I feel like the time to kill from Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, 2009, even Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 probably had the perfect time to kill, and something like that would really just change the game and encourage movement, encourage the fast pace, but also not keeping it too long. You lose the fun Twitch arcade style of Call of Duty. Next up at number 3 is weapon balance. Now, that's a pretty broad statement. All I'm going to say is 725, M4A1, MP5. So if you played Modern Warfare 2019 in the first month, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These guns absolutely dominated that game, and it made no sense to use anything else. Even once in a while, if I were to go back to Modern Warfare 2019, I could still run my M4A1 class and be at the top of the leaderboard or second, and that's the first gun that you get. You know, there's nothing wrong with the first guns that you get being viable, but when they dominate the game, then what's the point of even trying to try any other gun? It's just going to be a waste of time. What's the point of leveling up? You're getting these guns that are just a waste of time. It's not going to be as good as the one that you get from the beginning, especially if you're playing at launch and everybody's using the same gun. Then you really played the entire year of Call of Duty. In this case, it would be 2 years of Call of Duty without any difference of it. I know Infinity Ward was always on top of balancing. I just needed to be there at least close to launch. All right, now we get into our top 2, and at number 2, I want a really good rank system. We haven't had a serious, really good, dedicated rank system since Black Ops 2. I don't really know what Vanguard's rank system was. Like I said, I wasn't interested. I can't imagine it being too great because I haven't. And Modern Warfare 2019's rank system was almost non-existent in my opinion. Call of Duty has shifted into a different style, which honestly I'm all for. Modern Warfare 2019, Black Ops Cold War, they were just like 2 of really good Call of Duty games in my opinion. Not gonna say they're the best. That's a video for a different day. But with the way that the game is played now, the way that they have it to be played now, ranked is so much fun to watch. I've been more into COD Esports, the COD World League than I've ever been. It's fun to watch. It's fun to play. I just need a really dedicated, rewarding ranked system that'll just captivate not only me, but I'm sure a lot of players, a lot of COD fans are going to feel this way too. So hopefully Infinity Ward does do ranked justice, and hopefully they do release it at launch. I know there's, games in general, they just these things that you initially would have had at launch, but now they're a feature once they get added in later. All right, number 1, and please, I beg Infinity Ward, I want at least something close to the old Prestige system. I don't like this seasonal Prestige that's almost, again, useless. You're able to unlock everything until you hit level 55, 60, whatever it is. Then you go up to 155, 1,000, whatever it is again, only for the new season to drop, and then do it all over again. That also comes back around to our rewards for doing these things. There's something super rewarding about finishing each season in a certain prestige rank, or really anything besides just finishing the battle pass. It'll increase replayability. Call of Duty used to have these really cool rewards for prestiging and really going above and beyond of just casually playing, where you'd get these super cool emblems, super cool calling cards, super cool weapon add-ons where you could put your clan tag on the gun. These were the things that Call of Duty loved to allow their players to showboat to one another and say, hey, I did this, I played this much, I have this much time, and I'm elite, I'm better than you. All this crap that was always said in the lobbies, you had proof, you had these emblems, you had these calling cards, and prestiging is just a staple of Call of Duty. That they're almost synonymous. It's been in the game for years. Every player back in the day always rushed to do first to prestige. Prestige is key. Prestige is key is like infamous for just prestiging first and being the first one in like 24 hours to prestige every time. Like there's a whole culture just around prestiging, and I miss the old system. With the way seasons are now, I understand how they have to change it, but I hope that there's some middle ground that we can get for the players and for Call of Duty Activision to find that mix of what they want. With that being said, that'll do it for my list. I hope to see a lot of these things in the new Call of Duty. I can't wait to see the multiplayer reveal, or even get a date for the multiplayer reveal. I'm very excited from what I've seen so far. The campaign already looks awesome. With that being said, I'll be here to cover it. Hope you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.